You are watching Imagisport, giving you a unique variety of tabletop sports action. Hello there and welcome to today's Imagisport Showcase. Derek Jones here. Thank you for tuning in. It has been a while, I am sure. I'm glad to be back on the air here. And today we are going to shift gears and do a little football for you using second season. The project I'm doing is the Pennsylvania Football League. We're in week number 2. And I'm going to be using the 2020 Football America card set that PLAAY.com has released. The only twist to that is that I have given each of the Football America teams a name change, and they will be representing a city in the state of Pennsylvania. Of course, the notable exception being Philadelphia. They're already Philadelphia, but all the other teams will be renamed with Pennsylvania city names. So today, for your entertainment, we have the Erie Lake Monsters representing the Portland card, taking on the Williamsport Lumberjacks. They are the Detroit team in Football America. Now, last year, these teams won their respective divisions. Erie won the West Division, and Williamsport won the Central, and they both hosted semifinal playoff games, but neither one of them were able to win those games. So neither one of them made it to the Keystone Bowl. This season, the Erie team is already off to a 1-0 start after defeating Newcastle last week. They're actually predicted to win the West again. Meanwhile, Williamsport, on the other hand, they went through a tumultuous offseason, lost a lot of key players. They are not predicted to do very well, and they lost their opening game last week to Altoona, 31-21. They actually had the lead going into the fourth quarter until Altoona scored 20 unanswered points. As far as how I play the project, I do adopt the hometown team, that being the Altoona Express, which is the Oklahoma City card. I play the full game with games involving Altoona. For the featured televised games not involving Altoona, I will use Second Season Express, so that's what you are going to be seeing today. However, if the game is close, heading down into the final minutes of the fourth quarter, I do reserve the right to switch from Express to the full play version. So without any further ado, the coin toss is happening as we speak. So let's take it on over to Bowman Field in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for today's PFL contest between the Erie Lake Monsters and the Williamsport Lumberjacks. Okay, so we are ready to go with first quarter action here from Bowman Field in Williamsport. The coin toss was done off camera. Erie had won the toss and had elected to defer to the second half. So Williamsport is going to be getting the ball to start today's game. So ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. It's time to play some football. So we'll do a touchback check here, and it is even number. So by the rules, that is a touchback. So Williamsport will automatically get the ball in the third zone to emulate being at the 25-yard line. And my own house rule, if there is a touchback, I do not elapse the time. So we are still at 15 minutes. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do some play calling. I am kicking the tires on a solitary start here, so I'm going to roll 2 dice for that. Black for the offense and white for the defense. So in this situation, we're going to have a run offense against a safe defense. So we'll roll here, and we'll get a 33. At least one player rated run 0 on the offensive line. So let's see, Detroit, or I should say Williamsport, does not have any zeros, so it is going to be a gain. And let's see how many zones. It's going to be a 2-zone gain. And so first down for Williamsport on Erie's side of the field. So now we are going to have a run versus a pass. So here we go with that. It's a 34. At least one player rated run 0 in the offensive backfield. Anzalone's okay. So is Artavius Taylor. And in the backfield, they only have one back set, so that is also going to be a no. So we have another gain. Let's see how many zones this time. It's 5. That is a 3-zone gain, and Williamsport is knocking at the door. So now we are going to have a run versus a run in the goal line defense. So we got a 56. At least one defensive lineman rated run 0. And Joe Johnson's, actually it's Dexter Bivens on the run, and so nobody's rated run 0 there. So that is also going to be a yes. So it's a missed tackle, it is a gain, and it is going to be a score for Williamsport. And we'll just give it to the starting running back, Artavius Taylor. He will get the touchdown. So Williamsport takes the opening kick and drives it straight down the field. And they have a 6-0 lead. So we'll go with the extra point, double A here. And the extra point is good. So with 12 minutes remaining in the first quarter, the score is Williamsport 7 and Erie 0. So touchback check for the kickoff. It is odd, so we will do a regular kickoff here. And so it's going to go up to the 3rd zone, take 1 minute off the clock. And now Erie will come onto the field as Bryce Bollinger leads his team. And so we are going to have a run versus a run again. And we have a 65. 2 or more linebackers rated run 0. So nobody fits the bill there. So that is going to be a no. It's going to be tripped up, and it's going to be a 4th down. And Erie is going to have to punt the ball away. And so we have a 1, and it's a poor punt, only a 2-zone pickup. So Williamsport will get the ball in very good field position as Chris Anzalone comes out with his troops. So this time we have a run going up against a safe defense. And it's going to be a 61. At least one linebacker rated run 0. Nothing there, so it is going to be knocked over, and we have a bullet. So odd means that the drive is still alive. It is even, so Williamsport will need to punt the ball away. And it's going to be a 6. That is an O result. And another 6, a wow result. And a 5, 7-zone punt. And so basically that's going to wind up being a touchback. So for punt touchbacks, we will put it back in zone 2, and Erie will get the ball. 7 minutes remaining, Williamsport up 7-0 here in the first quarter. This time we have a pass going up against a run defense. As the fans are going wild here at Bowman Field, barking all over the place. 45. The offensive penalty kills the drive. So Erie's going to have to punt it right back to Williamsport here. And it is a 5. That is a 4-zone punt. And Williamsport is going to take over again. So this time we have a run going up against another run defense. And it's going to be a 63. That is a fumble. So Erie gets the ball back on a turnover in Williamsport territory. And now this time we have a run offense going against a blitz. And it's going to be a 31, at least one player rated run 2 in the offensive backfield. And Bryce is a 2-, so that's not going to work. Aldridge is not either, so that will be a no. He is dumped. And so it'll be another 4th down situation for Erie. And so Chase Gambrell is going to come out for the field goal attempt from zone 3. He is a quad A, so 11 to 63 is going to give him the field goal, and he just barely makes it in. So with 2 minutes remaining in the quarter, here is on the board. The score is now 7 to 3. And we have a regular kickoff, so let's see what it is. It is a 5, so that will put him up to the 3-zone mark, and Williamsport will take over as the first quarter winds down. Run defense going up against a blitz. And at the 24, 2 or more players rated run 2 in the offensive backfield. That would be a no, so no gain there. But we have a video review of that no gain. So potentially a coach's challenge here that says, well, maybe we have a first down that is going to take place here, but let's double check the video review just to make sure what B2. Oh, B2 is a turnover. So basically what that means is we'll do a D6. So if it's a 6, that's actually going to end up being a fumble. And it is. How about that? So as time runs out in the quarter, Erie is going to get the ball back on a fumble, and that's where we're going to pick up when we get to the second quarter. We played 1 here at Bowman's Field in Williamsport. The score, Williamsport 7 and Erie 3. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this timeout. Second season has been hailed by fans all over the world as the most true-to-life pro football board game they have ever played. All players on a team are rated for their innate abilities, and any player on the team can be involved in any given play. You will see great catches, bone-crunching hits, penalties, injuries, and even calls overturned due to video review. If you see it in a televised football game, then chances are you will also see it in second season. There are also fictitious team sets available for those of you who would like to create your own football universe. Second season sells for $49 from the PLAAY.com website, with individual seasons ranging from $10 to $32. That's second season, true to life pro football simulation board game, now available from PLAAY.com. Okay, getting ready to start the second quarter here from Williamsport. Erie taking over on offense after recovering that fumble. So let's see what happens. We have a run going up against the safe defense. And it is going to be a 45. Defensive penalty, sustains drive +1 zone. So down to the second zone. Erie keeps the ball. Run offense going up against a blitz. And it is a 55, at least one defensive back. Rated run 0. We do have one. Trevante Fournette is a 0 on the run. Missed tackle, go result, and that is going to be a touchdown for Erie. And they take the lead. So with that being a run, we'll give it to Khalil Aldridge, the starting running back for the Lake Monsters. So Aldridge with the run. And Chase Gambrell is going to come out for the extra point. He is a AAA, so he very easily gets the extra point. And so with 13 minutes to go in quarter number 2, the Lake Monsters are up on the Lumberjacks by the score of 10-7. Touchback check. Nope, regular kickoff. So here we go. It is a 5. That's going to put us into zone 3, where Williamsport will take over. This time we have a pass going up against a pass defense. And it is going to be a 41. Tight end or wide receiver rated at a 2 pass. Nobody on Williamsport fits that, so it's going to be incomplete. But we have another video review coming up to see whether it is complete or not. So again, so basically right now the call is incomplete. But if we roll a 6 here on the instant replay, then it is going to be overturned and it will be a 1-zone gain. And what do you know? We have another reversal here. So Williamsport gets to keep the ball. And so this time we're going to have a pass going up against a safe defense. Pass versus safe, 33. Any player in the offensive backfield rated 0 pass. In this particular situation, that is no. So it is a completion, and that completion is going to be good for 2 zones, and that's going to put the Lumberjacks into Erie territory. This time we have a run going up against the safe. And a 54. Oh, it's a fumble, except if we have an exclamation point, and Taylor does have that exclamation point. So no fumble, but no gain either. So down to 9 minutes to go. And so we'll have rookie Tay Bontrager come on out for a field goal attempt from zone 3. He is a double A. So that means 11-45 will make the field goal. And he just barely puts it in the uprights to make the field goal. So with 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter, we're all knotted up at 10 apiece. Go ahead and write down the field goal attempt from Bontrager. 10-10 your score. Touchback check. Nope, no touchback here. So we have a regular kickoff, and it is an O result. And it is a wow result. And it is a 4, so 5 zones. And so Erie's going to take over in Williamsport's side of the field. Very good field position to try to regain the lead. And we're going to start it off with a run going up against a pass defense. 56. At least one defensive lineman rated run 0. Nobody fits the bill there, so it's no gain. And do we have any question marks? No question marks. So we have a triangle though, so the drive still remains alive here for Erie. And this time we have a run going up against the blitz. And it's a 25. 3 or more players rated run 2 on the offense. So let's see what we have. We have 1 in Ninka Elijah, 2 in Alex Gognauer, and that is it. So that would be a no. So it is a couple yards, and that's it. So now, again, Erie is faced with a 4th down. Let's see if he is in field goal range. Comes up even, so technically he is in field goal range, but Gamble's long field goal rating is only a double A, so that means it's going to be 11-36 to do it. All right, so looks like we're going to do a decide or die. Odd field goal, even punt. Even, they're going to punt it. And it's going to be a 6. It's going to be an O result. We'll see what happens there. It's going to be a 4. Pretty good punt, though. It's going to be a 3-zone gain. It's going to back up Williamsport all the way over into their first zone. So good decision there by the Erie coaching staff. We're down to 4 minutes left in the first half. 10-10 tie. So this time we have a pass, and that's going to go up against the safe defense. 42. Tight end or wide receiver. Rated a 0 pass. So let's see what we have here. Nobody's rated 0 that I can see, so it is a completion if there is a question mark there. So let's into the finder to see who the receiver is going to be. Going to be a number 6, Looper. Looper does not have a question mark, so we will say that that is a completion. Let's see how many zones we're going to go here. It's going to be a 2-zone gain, taking us down to 3 minutes left. in the half. And so we're going to have a run going up against a run defense. 61, at least one linebacker rated run 0. In the run defense, that is going to be a no, so it is going to be a loss. And so with 2 minutes to go, Williamsport is going to need to punt it away. And so we have a 1, and it's not a great punt. It only gives 2 zones, so Erie's going to get the ball back with 1:30 remaining in the second half. In Second Season Express, the final 2 minutes get marked off in 30-second intervals. So Erie's going to have 1:30, but they are right near midfield here. So going to do a little modifier since they are on their own end of the field. We'll do 1 to 2 for a run here, and then the rest is going to be pass. It's going to be pass versus a run defense. And it's going to be a 61. 2 or more defensive backs rated 2 pass. And that is not going to be the case here, so it is going to be a completion with a bomber. Bollinger's not a bomber, so we won't worry about that. Again, we'll just go to the completion. It is an XP result. And we have a go result, and that will likely be a score 2 on the go is 5 zones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is indeed an Erie touchdown. So 16-10 lead, down to a minute on the clock. And so let's see who's going to get the touchdown pass this time. We will give it to Laramie Bell. So Laramie Bell gets the touchdown pass from Bryce Bollinger. And Erie takes the lead again. Gambrel with the extra point is going to be up, and it is going to be good. And so with a minute left in the half, 17-10 is your score. Touchback check? Nope. So we will have a 4 on that. That's going to take us up to the 3rd zone. So we're down to 30 seconds to go in the first half. Time for one more play. Let's see what Williamsport does here. It is going to be a pass, and Erie's going to call a safe defense on this. 33. Any player in the offensive backfield rated 0 pass. None in this situation, so it is a completion. And it is a completion of 1 zone, and that's going to do it. Time is going to run out. So that's the end of the first half here at Williamsport. Your score at the end of the half. The Erie Lake Monsters 17, Williamsport Lumberjacks 10. Let's go back to the studio for our halftime report. And so we're here at halftime with Erie holding on to a 17-10 lead over Williamsport. Let's take a few moments and give you a rundown of other games that took place in the PFL during week number 2. So here is a trip around the league. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Explorers edged the Philadelphia Freedom by the score of 28-27. Johnstown defeated Lehigh Valley in overtime, 16-10. In the one game that I played the full version, the Altoona Express got basically manhandled by the Harrisburg Airplanes, 33-14. In that game, the star rookie running back for the Airplanes, Bentavious Ely Jr., rushed for 3 touchdowns. Altoona basically was plagued by turnovers, bad special teams, and ill-timed penalties in that one. Special note about the Airplanes, last year their record was 1-13, and to be quite honest, they were not really as good as their record indicated. But this year already, they are 2-0, so they have more wins this year than they did all of last season. In the other 2 games, those 2 and the preceding 2 were decided with the instant results chart. The York Stars defeated the Newcastle Nighthawks by the score of 30-3, And then the Pittsburgh Blasters, the defending Keystone Bowl champions, got on the winning track by defeating the Reading Rush by the score of 33-10. So that was our trip around the league. So now let's get back to Williamsport for the second half of our game between the Lake Monsters and the Lumberjacks.
And the teams are back out here on the field for third quarter action. We'll try the headset this time, see if that muffles out my guard dog. So Tay Brontiger approaches the tee, and they're going to kick off to Erie. Touchback check is not a touchback, so we have a 2-zone return. And Erie is going to start behind the 20. All right, so we're going to have a run going up against a safe defense. And it's going to be a 63. Oh, it's a fumble with a video review added, the V1 chart. So in this particular situation here with the V1, so basically for this D6, 1 to 5 is a turnover, but the 6 is a reversal, and it would just be a no gain result. And it is indeed a fumble. So just 2 minutes into the first half, Williamsport with a huge turnover. And so they are knocking at the door to tie this game. So we have a run going up against a safe defense once again. And it is a 55. At least one defensive back rated run 2. We do have one. His name is Rondell Candle. So Williamsport is tripped up, and we have a decide or die. Odd, and the drive is alive. It is still. So Williamsport is going to get one more crack at it. So we're going to have a pass going up against a blitz. And it is a 41. Tight end or wide receiver. Rated to pass. Nobody for Williamsport. So it's incomplete. 11 minutes left. And at this stage of the game, we're going to have Bonterger try a field goal. So his field goal percentage is AA from zone number 2. So it is a 11-63. It's going to get the job done, but he misses it with a 66. And that could come back to haunt the Lumberjacks later on. Missed field goal by the rookie, Tay Bonterger. So with 10 minutes to go, Erie dodges a huge bullet, and they are still leading 17-10. Pass going up against a safe defense. 24. Any player on the offensive line rated to pass. We do have at least one, so it is going to be an incompletion, and we're going to have a bullet here. So again, odd, drive stays alive. So let's see what I'll call this time. And it's going to be a run going up against a safe defense. Trying to mix it up a little bit. And it is going to be a 46. 2 or more linebackers rated run 2. Not even close, so we are going to have a gain. And that gain is going to be for 2 zones. It's going to push the ball up to near midfield. Pass going up against a safe defense. 25. Any player on the offensive line rated 0 pass. Not a 1 in this situation for Erie, so it is going to be incomplete with a second chance at getting some yardage. So we have a run going up against a safe. And it's going to be a 56. At least one defensive lineman rated run 0. And nope, not in this situation here. So it's going to be hauled to the turf. And in this particular instance, we need to check the rules here because there is a bullet. And so I just want to make sure if there is a second chance for that or not. So basically, let's see, if the result is a circle symbol, happens second time, third down, get another such symbol. Okay, yes, if you get another such symbol, ignore it. It is fourth down, so they do not get another chance. It is going to be a fourth down play. So with that, they are going to have to punt. And not a very good punt, only 2 zones. So Williamsport is going to take over at zone number 3. All right, so we have a run going up against a blitz defense. .45. Defense penalty sustains the drive plus 1 zone. So here we go again. Pass this time, going up against a pass defense. 13. Is the passer's completion rate grade D or better? It is, so it's a completion with a V4 attached to it. Let's see, the completion result is going to be a 2-zone result, but again, we are going to have a video review. So again, right now, the play is called as a 2-zone result. However, if we do a 6 on the D6, that's going to be reversed and it's going to be incomplete. Nope, the call is upheld. So 2 zones down, and now we are into Erie territory. Run going up against a safe defense. 26. At least one player rated run 2 on the offensive line. Yes, we have one. So cuts down defender. It is a gain, and that gain is going to be for 2 zones. And we have another goal line situation here for the Lumberjacks. Knocking on the door. Run going up against a blitz. Up off the table. So, or I should say out of the dice tray, we will roll again. It's a 53. At least one linebacker rated a run 0 in the blitz defense. No. So it is a fumble, except if you have the exclamation. We already checked Taylor's result before, so let's do the finder here and see if Taylor will actually get the ball again. Well, it's an 8, so he would, no matter what, whether it was an inside or an outside, so we do not have a run for that. So in that case, he does have the exclamation. He's not going to get the fumble, but it is going to be no gain. And so Williamsport is going to be faced with a unique fourth down situation here inside of the 10-yard line. It is decision time for the Williamsport coaching staff. So we're going to do a decider. Odd, we're going to go for it, even field goal. And we're going to go for it on fourth down. Big moment here in the game. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a run against a run defense. 25. 3 or more players rated run 2 on the offense. We have 1. We do not have any more, so it's a couple of yards, but Erie stuffs Williamsport at the goal line. And so as we end the third quarter, the Erie Lake Monsters lead the Williamsport Lumberjacks by the score of 17-10. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter right after this timeout.
So do you like to play second season but have trouble trying to find time to play a complete game? Well, Second Season Express is for you. It takes all the excitement and action of the second season board game and condenses it down into minute-by-minute action. Therefore, a game that would typically take 2 hours to play is cut down to under an hour. It's not a score generator. It's not a drive simulator. It's based on the original game. You will still look at individual player ratings to decide plays. The only difference is that it is a quicker version. So give Second Season Express a try. It's only $19 from the PLAAY.com website. Second Season Express, a complete pro football game in less than half the time.
Fourth quarter about to start here from Williamsport. Erie clinging to a 7-point lead. They just stuffed the Lumberjacks on 4th and goal. So now they have it in the shadow of their own goalposts as we start the final frame. So with that in mind, we are going to have a run going up against a safe defense. And it is a 66, 2 or more defensive backs, rated run 0. And yes, we do have that. So out of position, it is a gain. And that gain is going to be for 1 zone. So Erie gets it out of danger there. Now we have a pass going up against a safe defense. And it's going to be a 42. Tight end or wide receiver, rated a 0 pass. In this case, it is a no, so it is going to be a completion with a question mark, and does not really look like any of the receivers in question have a question mark, so we're just going to go ahead and call it a completion, and it is a completion for 1 zone. So Erie just taking it right down the field here. Run offense, pass defense. And it is going to be a 12. Is the runner AAA or better? Doesn't matter for Aldrich. He is not, so it's going to be no gain. And the drive is still going to be alive here. Okay, third down play here for Erie. Right near their own 35. Run going up against a safe defense. And it is a 52. At least one defensive lineman rated a run 2. And yes, we do have that situation. So defender sheds the block and Erie is stuffed and they are going to have to punt. And so it is a 3-zone punt. Takes us down to 10 minutes left. And Williamsport, see if they can try to get the tying touchdown right here. So they are trailing with greater than 5 minutes left. So it's going to be a pass, and it's going to be against a safe defense. 24. Any player on the offensive line rated to pass? Well, we have a yes in this situation. So it is an incomplete and an odd, so the drive still stays alive. Pass again, this time against another safe. 51. Any player on the defensive line rated 0 pass. And no, we do not have that situation. So it is a sack. So with 8 minutes left, Williamsport's going to have to punt the ball away. And they get a 2-zone punt. Erie takes over right near midfield, leading by 7. Okay, we're going to have a run here, and it's going up against a run defense. So they're going to try to kill some clock. It looks like Williamsport's onto them. 32, 2 or more players rated run 2 on the offense. We do have 2. It is a gain. And that gain is going to be for 1 zone. Puts it into Williamsport territory with 6 minutes to go. And so we have a run going up against a safe defense. 54. Uh-oh, it is a fumble, but Aldrich has those exclamation points again. So no fumble, just a no gain. And let's see if we are in field goal range here. We are in field goal range. So Gambrell's long field goal is AA, as we said before, from zone 4, it's going to be an 11-36. So if he makes the field goal, then it is going to put it up to a 10-point lead and probably put this game out of reach. However, it is a very risky, when we were talking just a 50-50 shot here, that he is going to miss that field goal. So we'll do a decide or die again. Odd field goal, even punt. Oh, he's going to try it. Okay. So 11-36 for Chase Gambrill on this field goal. And he nails it. Chase Gambrill with what could prove to be the dagger here in today's game. 4 minutes left to go. And Erie is now up by 10. It is 20-10. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and it is a touchback this time, so no time elapsed. And now Williamsport will go back on offense, trailing by 10. And so now they're going to need to be in pass mode, so only one is going to be a run call here. Amazingly enough, though, that black die came up as 1, so inexplicably they're going to run it against a blitz defense. Maybe they're going to try to catch him off guard here. Who knows? 26. At least one player rated run 2 on the offensive line. Yes, it is a gain. And that gain is going to be for 2 zones as we're down to 3 minutes to go. And so now we have a pass going up against a blitz. 16. Passer's completion grade A or better. Yes, it is. That's another completion. And that completion is going to be for 2 zones. And we're down to 2 minutes to go. Pass against blitz. 55. Any DB rated to pass? Yes. Yes, one is. Favreau is. So it's going to be an interception. And that is going to probably just about do it here. Let's roll to see about the return. It's a same zone interception. So basically, with 1:30 to go, Erie kind of seals it here. And so what they're going to do at this point is they're just going to take knees and they are going to run out the clock. And we are done here at Bowman Field in Williamsport. Your final score today, the Erie Lake Monsters 20 and the Williamsport Lumberjacks 10. Let's go back to the studio for a wrap-up.
And we hoped you enjoyed this telecast of the Pennsylvania Football League. Once again, Erie defeated Williamsport by the score of 20-10. As far as player of the game goes, we're going to have to give it to the Erie defense. They really stepped up in a big way in the second half, stopping Williamsport on the 4th and goal as the third quarter was coming to a close. And then again, as Williamsport was driving late in the 4th, getting that key interception deep in Erie territory to preserve the 10-point victory. So coming up on Imagisport in the next month or 2, Old School Wrestling will return to the airwaves at some point as we are heading closer and closer to initiation. We do have a tag team match and a feature 6-man match as part of the festivities there in our next episode. You can always go back through my channel here and catch up on previous episodes that you might not have seen or you might want to see again. Also going to get Stratomatic Hockey back out. I'd like to get another game in from my Hall of Fame League before that season comes to a close. And then coming in November, it will be the Rewind Hockey League that I run. We're playing the 78-79 season. I am the owner of the LA Kings along with the commissioner, so I will probably stream a game or 2 of that. So, and of course, depending on the reaction I get here, we'll probably stream some more second season football a couple more times this fall. Like I said, it's harder to get videos out now since I'm back working at my college, but I will get them out when I am able to. Hope that you enjoy each and every one of them. So once again, the final today from Williamsport, the Erie Lake Monsters 20 and the Williamsport Lumberjacks 10, Pennsylvania Football League using Second Season Express. Thank you once again for joining us today on the Imagine Sports Showcase. Keep rolling those dice and have a great rest of your day. See you later.